Welcome back to the channel. Monica Lou here at The Love Messages. So today we are going to be doing a reading for you for the month of April. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Taurus, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge for the month of April is the Queen of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Cups upright, okay? So we just got out of Venus retrograde, woohoo! So if you're a Taurus or you're a Libra, you must be really happy that we're finally out of that cycle that's been lasting for a few weeks now. So there are changes that are coming in. We just had a Libra full moon. And this could be very much connected to your challenge. The Queen of Swords, maybe you're dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or perhaps you have that very strong in your chart. I do get a sense here it's been very challenging to get clear on something, or it's been very challenging to see something clearly. Okay, we're going to clarify your challenge in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Taurus, you have the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and you have the Emperor. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel that there was this desire to have and find stability within any situation you were involved in, whether this was a relationship, your home life, your work life. There was a very strong desire here to keep things the way they were in the past, not wanting to change things, not wanting to feel this inconsistency in your life in general. The Emperor is here, so I feel like there could have been somebody in your life that was really bringing that stability to you. If this was about love or a love offer in general, I do feel very strongly that you and this person felt a very strong connection here in the past with the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is all about, in a way, it's a greedy card. It's the card of greed, but it also is a card of holding on to something. So in a way, a lot of you were involved in a situation in the past where it was really stable, brought a lot of comfort to you, and the idea of letting this situation go was not something that you were planning here in the past. I also feel as well for you, Taurus, there was an apology or somebody was making a confession here in the past as well. That's possibly what happened here in the past. We're going to clarify this and get more information in a moment. In the present moment, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and you have the Ace of Swords. So in the present moment, it's very clear that whatever you have wanted, if you've wanted information, details about a situation, it is coming to light. Something here is coming to light in the present moment. I feel like this has a lot to do with your work situation or a lot to do with people that you collaborate with or people who cooperate with you in some way, shape, or form. The Seven of Swords is here in the present moment, so I do feel there is a bit of this selfish energy. I don't know if this is coming from you or someone you're dealing with. There are trust issues in the present moment. We're going to see why that's happening. But the good thing here for you, Taurus, is that everything that you need to know is coming to light. Something here is finally coming to light. The truth is coming out for many of you. We're going to find out more about that in a moment. In the near future, you have the Ten of Swords, the Devil, and the Death. So the reason why something here in the near future comes to an end is because it's not healthy for you, okay? And it could be a work situation, a love situation, whatever situation you are encountering right now in your day-to-day life, it is coming to your attention. And it has a lot to do with something that's happening in the present moment. A lot of you think that the situation that's happening in the present moment won't escalate, but I see it escalating in the near future, okay? And it is something I am picking up on that is inevitable. Okay, when I say inevitable, I mean it's almost out of your control that this situation is happening, but there is a major transformation that's coming in the near future that you should be prepared for. We're going to talk about that in a moment. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Cups. Something from your past needs to be resolved or dealt with, possibly in a very swift manner in order for you to feel happiness and satisfaction. A cycle is closing out for you. Now, what is really non-coincidental here is the fact that we are still in Aries season until about the 23rd ish of April. So we are going to be entering into your birth month. Hooray, it's going to be your birthday. So that means a new cycle is coming in for you. So anything that you've been dealing with connected to your past, it is going to close out for you over the next few days, few weeks. So I feel like this reading definitely has something connected to that. So we're going to talk more about that. We're going to get more information. So let's hop right into your reading without further ado, and let's see what is going on for you, Taurus. I'm going to clarify all the cards, and then we'll talk about the details. Okay, bottom of the deck, what is happening behind the scenes for many of you is the Justice and the Five of Cups. A lot of you are disappointed over something that happened in your life. It's a personal situation that happened in your life where there could have been a third party, there could have been some sort of interference into your connection, or simply just a disappointment in general. It doesn't have to be about a third party. But I do see that justice is going to be served for you. This is what you don't see coming. So with the full moon in the sign of Libra that we had just a couple of days ago, that is definitely going to play a role in the situation that you're inquiring about. A lot of you are asking, am I going to get the justice that I truly deserve? Am I going to be able to resolve this situation? Yes, the answer is yes. Yes, the cycle connected to your past is going to close out for you, and it is going to benefit you in all ways, shapes, and forms. So you don't have to worry about that, okay? Justice is showing up here for you, which is really good. Okay, let's talk about your challenge. Your challenge, Queen of Swords, which is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. You have the Six of Cups and you have the Magician. So your biggest challenge here, Taurus, has a lot to do with your past. Something here about your past keeps coming up. Childhood memories, experiences from the past, people from the past, maybe a past lover, an ex maybe. We did just come out of the Mercury retrograde, so there could have been something there with someone from the past or a situation from your past. But either way, I do feel that although a situation from your past may be highlighted here and may be showing up for you, I see that there's an opportunity connected to your past. And a lot of you may not be taking advantage of this opportunity, especially if you're trying to manifest something or create something. So this could be someone from your past, a person, place, or thing that is really connected to your abundance. So the message here for you, your biggest challenge here is to get clear on something that happened in the past that, although whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, how can you use this situation from the past to benefit from it? How can you manifest more from this experience? How can you plant a seed or create what you want from your past? Maybe you had a past experience that will amplify your ability to create more money or amplify your ability to learn something or grow from the situation. So I see you planting a new seed or wanting to start something new, but you're also in a way forgetting about something from your past that can really assist you with that. So the biggest question you need to ask yourself is, what situation or experience from my past can I utilize to make today a better day or the future better, okay? And this is gonna be connected to something that you're investing into or you're creating, okay? I feel like this is a person from your past or an experience. So this is what your challenge is. Let's talk about the recent past. The recent past, you have the Four of Pentacles, which is clarified by the Six of Swords. You have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Four of Swords. So in the recent past, although I feel like you were dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, I feel like you were dealing with somebody here who may have disconnected from you, left you, abandoned you. There was a lot of worry and stress here in the past. However, I think a lot of you started to realize that there was no point in worrying. I do see a lot of resting, healing, focusing on yourself here in the past. There was a choice or a decision in the past about putting an end to a relationship, putting an end to an on and off connection that you had with somebody here in the past. I do feel very strongly that even though this happened, there was a reconciliation here in the past. There was an opportunity to get back together with this person. And even if you don't have a person, this is about your success and your abundance here. If you did go on a trip here in the past, or you were contemplating going on a trip, I feel like that thought or that idea about going on a trip would have really benefited you in the past. So if you did do it or you didn't do it, either way, the Wheel of Fortune is here in the past with the Eight of Wands and the Emperor. So a lot of you may have realized, you know what, I need a break from life. I need a break from the situation. I'm going to go on a trip, or I'm just going to disconnect from this situation just to get the situation back into a form of perspective. So there was an ending here. There was a cycle that closed out for you. And when that cycle ended or closed out, you may have said, you know what, I need to travel. I need a break. So this is what I feel happened for many of you in the past. Now, in the present moment, I want to focus on this Seven of Swords because it is popping out here for you. And the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So in the present moment, I do strongly feel there's somebody in your life that has been on and off, okay? In and out, on and off with you, inconsistent, or something in your life has been inconsistent. A lot of you feel like you're being taken for granted, or you're being taken advantage of, and you're still in a situation now, Taurus, and again, this could be connected to your past. You're still in a situation, and again, reading is not going to resonate with all of you. The reading is for those of you who absolutely need a reading, not for those of you who just want to hear good things. This is actually what is happening for some people, okay, for some of you out there. Seven of Swords is indicating that somebody here, really what's happening is they're taking advantage of the situation, okay? Bottom line, somebody here is taking advantage of the situation. There's inconsistency happening in the present moment. And as a result of that, somebody here feels like disconnecting or walking away, or you may be dealing with somebody who has disconnected or walked away from you. At the same time, a lot of you are still holding on to this situation because you believe that it's going to get better. Okay. Now, you also have the Three of Pentacles, which is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Wands and you have the Emperor. So in the present moment, there's a conflict, and the conflict is showing up because somebody, either you or this person, somebody's highly independent. It's almost like they act as if they don't need any help. I don't need help. I'm fine. I can do everything by myself. And this is what's creating some sort of conflict, because in reality, this has a lot to do with cooperation and collaboration. Collaboration is going to be essential for you at this time. So bottom line, what's happening here is somebody wants to get clear on things with you. And whoever this person is, they are coming in very quickly. I feel there's two people here, okay? I feel like you're dealing with two people. There's two people. One of these people you have very strong trust issues with. They're very inconsistent, highly emotional. And then another person here is very consistent with you. They're honest. They love you. There's a strong connection here. This person who's coming in, they really want to help you, and they want to help bring the stability that you're looking for in your life. But I feel like you have something here from your past that's holding you back. And this could be very much connected to your challenge and this person here who's taking you for granted. Somebody here is taking you for granted, or something's being taken for granted. And as a result of that, that is what is affecting the situation at the present moment. You do have the Lovers here as well, which is indicating that somebody here is in love with you and they want clarity. They want clarity about whether or not you feel the same for them, right? They want to cooperate. So yeah, this is what I'm seeing for you in the present moment. In the near future, you have the Ten of Swords, which is clarified by the Five of Swords. You have the Ace of Swords and you have the High Priestess. So in the near future, there is a bit of a power struggle here. And the reason why there's a bit of a power struggle here, Taurus, is because somebody wants the truth. I do feel that if there's a lack of truth here, if there's a lack of clarity here in the near future, something connected to this situation will come to an end. I do feel like if there has been a lot of competition, if there's been a lot of cutthroat energy here in the near future, that will come to an end as well too. I see new love coming into your life after a major ending. So if you are single and you are looking for love, I feel that will come in around your birthday, closer to, I would say, in the month of, June, July, August. Those are really prominent months for love. I see a fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, offering you love after an ending. I also feel some of you are involved in a toxic situation that I feel eventually you are going to disconnect from. It may take you some time to do that. But in the meantime, I see you still giving to something here that's very toxic. So I think one of the things that you have to be aware of is if you do want to set a specific situation in your life right, you have to ask yourself, should I continue to give to a situation that is not really a part of my journey or part of my vision for my journey. Because you do have the devil here, and the devil is the most toxic energy in the tarot. It's toxic. It is something that is super unhealthy. So I see you recognizing and realizing in the future that the more you give to a toxic situation, the longer it takes for you to remove yourself from it. So one of the things you're going to realize as we enter into your birth month is, what is it that you need to leave behind? What is it that you need to completely abandon, which is connected to something that's very toxic, in order to bring balance and justice back into your life. And this has a lot to do with something from your past, okay? So this is what I have for you. Let's get some advice. What is your advice for this situation? Okay, so your advice is the Five of Cups. You have the Temperance and the Six of Pentacles. Your biggest piece of advice here, Taurus, is to recognize how to resolve a third party situation, okay? Or a disappointment. Doesn't have to be a third party, but there's a disappointment that happened in your life. And a lot of you, I'm just gonna keep it real with you, a lot of you keep giving to a situation that is not healthy for you, or it's not good for you. And you keep giving to the situation because you think that the situation is gonna improve and get better. But the reality is that you need to be honest with yourself, and you need to ask yourself, if this situation that you're inquiring about, if it's not serving you, is it something that you want to bring forth in the new cycle? Because a new cycle happens when it's your birthday. When your birthday happens, that's when you have your rebirth. And it's very essential that you recognize the things that are not part of your destiny, that are not a part of your vision for your life. Stop being disappointed about something. Look at the situation for what it is and find ways to resolve it. And when you do that, it may take some time for you to do that, but when you do that, the situation will shift and you will be able to continuously give and be generous to a situation that is actually supporting you instead of devaluing you, right? So your biggest piece of advice here is to be patient with yourself with the situation. There's a situation that's been very difficult for you. It's almost like looking at spilt milk. It's almost like something here happened in your life, very disappointed. You keep giving to the situation and you think it's going to get better, but time is needed here to be patient with yourself, to shift your focus. And one of the things that you don't see here, Five of Cups, you have the Two of Cups behind you. So there is a strong and healthy, prosperous connection waiting for you. It's just a matter of you recognizing how you need to shift your focus, okay? So Taurus, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.